What's going on, guys? Ooh, sunlight. Ooh, sunlight. Feeling really good today. It's Wednesday. Had a decent day yesterday, but I wound up getting some type of stomach something at the end of the day yesterday. Can't really explain what that was about. It had me sick there, had me queasy. Actually lost my lunch. So I didn't eat dinner. I stayed in bed this morning. I didn't do my... I flaked out on morning cardio again, but the only reason why I flaked out on it this morning was because I wanted to rest up as much as I could, because I do now at least, I feel like I do. I didn't know why I got sick yesterday, so I wanted to make sure that, like, if I did have, like, a stomach bug, that I was trying to rest it off and give my body some time to recoup. But obviously it wasn't a stomach bug. I must have just ate something that did not like my stomach. Or my stomach didn't like, I guess I should say. Because I feel really good now. Like, I feel great. Yeah. So, Wednesday, right? Not a whole lot planned today. However, today is my son's birthday. It's his official birthday. We did like a miniature birthday celebration thingy for him on Sunday with my family. Did cake, and we took them, I should say, to CC's Pizza and let them gorge on as much pizza as they wanted to eat. But we're going to do like a smaller thing today on his actual birthday. Get some cupcake stuff with some candles. I got to stop after work to get him a present because I failed. I wanted to get him a present and give it to him on his actual birthday, because he got presents on Sunday from his party. But I'm kind of old school, you know. I believe that a kid's birthday should be celebrated on their birthday. So even though we did like a party thing for him on Sunday, I wanted to do something smaller for him today, since it is his actual birthday. 4 years, man. It's been 4 years since he was born, and it does not feel like 4 years. Like, it literally feels like I've turned around and he's just, you know, grown up on me. He was such a blessing when he was born. I can't even put it into words. And I know, like, in some fashion, you guys can relate, right? Because either you got kids yourself, or, you know, you got somebody in your life that you can look at and say, man, that person has been a blessing in my life. Grandparent, parent, aunt, uncle, spouse, significant other. I'm sure, because here's the thing. This is one thing I know. And a lot of times we count them out. Don't know why we do it, but we do. We count out these people, right? When we're down and out, when we're feeling we're at our worst, when we're in the bottomless pits of whatever, we count these people out. We look at these people that have been such an influential part of our lives. We count them out as, oh, you know, nobody loves me, nobody cares about me, nobody's there for me, yada, yada, yada. Here's the thing. We all have one person. Doesn't matter if you think you do or not. To be honest with you, you do. It's just whether you turn to that one person. That's the question. We all have one person. And if we don't have that one person, then here, how about this? You got me. I'll be that one person. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I've got enough positivity to go around, right? So if you don't think you got someone, you do. You got me. But anyway, we've all got that one person. That one person that's always got our back, that is always there for us. That loves us, wants good for us, wants us to have good things in our lives. That one person. Here's the thing, though. We need to work harder on being that person. Oh, snap. I just went there. Too many times we like tearing people down in this world. It's built into us, and it's not good. And what I mean by it's built into us, we've been taught by this world that it's okay to tear someone else down to make yourself feel better. And it's done subconsciously. It's not something that is deliberately done for the most part. Most of you out there, including myself, because I'm no exception to this at all. I've done it before. I do it occasionally, and when I catch myself doing it, I tried my damnedest to reverse it. You tear people down around you because you feel like crap yourself, or you tear people down around you because you feel like you haven't accomplished what you needed to accomplish, or whatever. So here's what I'm saying. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to do some more video shoots and stuff all the way until tomorrow morning, when all this will post on Thursday. But start working on being that person. Start being that, working on being that person that builds other people up. Somewhere, don't know who, can't quote it, but somewhere I read, leaders lift people up. They don't tear people down. And if you know anything about me, leadership and being that fine-tuned light that helps others, that's something that I'm passionate about. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Start being a light to people. And I'm not... Start being a light to people religiously. If you have a religion, if you follow Jesus, if you start being a light to people. Start sharing the gospel. If you're not religious, start leading people to better things. Start trying to give advice on things like things that other people need to hear, that will help them advance in their career or in their life. Do that. Free advice is... I'm not trying to tell everyone should take everyone's advice, because obviously don't. But free advice is worth what you pay. Sometimes you can take it to heart. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it can revolutionize you. So start being that person. Start being that person that voices and empowers and pushes other people forward. You'll never regret it. You'll actually feel 10 times better about yourself when you see other people around you that you've helped, elevate in life. I'm just saying. That's it for now. 8 minutes in. It's a pretty long video to start off with. But we'll see how Wednesday goes. We'll see what happens today. I'm going to throw some clips in of Connor, because I'm super proud. My boy's 4 years old. Man, I love him. I love all my kids. They're growing up on me, though, man. Getting older. That's life, though. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Connor. Happy birthday to you. Oh, keep going. Yay! Good job.
What you got? 10. Oh, it's a Ben 10 watch. What else do you have in your one is? Whoa, Ben. He loves Ben 10. Whoa.
So, it is Thursday, guys. Really, really rainy, ugly Thursday. Because Ohio weather can't make up its mind. But man, I'm telling you, I feel really, really good this morning. I got some amazing sleep because I Seriously? She took her kid to school in a robe. Don't ever do that to your kids. Don't ever take your kids to school in your robe. That's ridiculous. Get dressed in the morning. Just saying. Something I wanted to talk about when it comes to kids, right? So, we all, as adults, understand that this world is not fair. Like, that's probably the nicest way to put that, right? Like, you could say a lot of things about the world we live in. A lot. Not fair is a general statement, and it's not as pinpoint accurate as it could be, because I'm sure you could add some more colorful words and some more, like, descriptive lingo. But in overall, right, the world's not fair. People get blamed for things that are not their fault all the time. People would have to take the brunt of the punishment, or I don't want to necessarily say punishment, but you get to take the ugly end of the stick in life at times when you don't deserve it. Unfortunately, my oldest daughter had to learn that lesson. She had something that was pinned on her at school that she did not do, but because the world's not fair, and because of the checks and balances in this life that don't weigh out right, she had to be the fall guy for it. Ultimately getting... Now, mind you, she got recess taken away from her. Not the end of the world, right? Not the most horrible punishment that could have been delved out. But it kind of just reminded me, you know, that there are a lot of injustices that are done in this world. And a great deal of the time, that's what causes, like, that cynical nature. It causes each individual person to stop believing in the system that is. And I've been on that side. I'm sure if I had individual conversations with each one of you, you could relate. You would tell me the same exact thing. You would tell me, you know, I've been cheated, or I've been wronged, or I've been fired, or I've been sued, or whatever the case may be. You've had some type of backlashing punishment drawn on you by things that were either outside of your control or had nothing to do with you to begin with, that you just got entrapped in, right? The problem with this life is we take those moments, we take those situations, and then we let them alter us, right? So we become a little bit more cynical, we become a little bit more critical, we start thinking about things in a little bit more of a broken down method, right? We take things and we start picking them apart a little bit more, so we don't get hung up in that kind of crap ever again. With my daughter's situation, I talked to her teacher. We're having her seat moved, and, you know, teachers now got my phone number to reach out to me in case of any more likewise behavior issues or anything like that. So me and her can have a one-on-one discussion rather than, like, transpiring notes and things like that. But the biggest problem is, because we let these kind of problems make us cynical, and we start letting these problems pull us down, we start becoming that negative force that we talk about we don't want to be involved with, right? We start finding ourselves caught up in the negative scope of things. I don't know why I got a cough this morning. But anyway, I feel like as leaders, as people that are attempting to have positive impact on this world and in our lives and with the people we love, we have to start figuring out a way to not, you can't deflect. Like, you can't deflect everything that happens to you, right? I mean, things are going to get to you. Things are going to agitate you. Things are going to come at you from different sides, and you've got to learn how to deal and process. But you have to be able to put those things in the category of past. And you have to put them in the category of past as quickly as possible. Okay? So, what I mean by that, right? Like I told my daughter, I'm like, you're going to go to school today, you're going to have a great day, you're going to serve your time on the wall during recess or whatever that looks like. And then after that, you're going to let it roll off your back. You're going to forget about it. You're going to let it go. And you're going to go on about the rest of your day, and you're going to have a great day. Same can be said or done about us. If you get caught in a bad situation that was not brought on by you and you lose your job, I know job loss is like serious. Like, that is a very, very, very real, very serious situation. I don't wish that on anybody. But best thing you can do when that happens, don't let it eat you. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it burn you. Get up. Dust yourself off. Start applying and get back out there. And get that put in your past as quickly as you can. If you lost a friendship due to circumstances that had nothing to do with you, that sucks. But you gotta just chalk it up as a learning lesson and move on. Don't let these things that happen to you in life dim your light. Too often, we find ourselves in bad situations that dim our light. We let it get inside of us, and we let it change who we are, change some of the fundamental things about ourselves that make us unique, that make us who we were or are intended to be. And that's when we got to start drawing the line. We got to start drawing the line on these situations and being like, look, I'm not letting this get to me. I'm not going to let this change me. I'm not going to let this alter my mood. I'm not going to let this hurt me. I'm just not. I'm not. I won't. I refuse. And when you have that kind of conviction and you push with that kind of force against negativity and bad things that happen to you in your life, you won't deflect it, but you won't be changed by it. You won't be affected by it as much as you would be if you just let it seep into you and let it eat at you. That's really what I got to say for this morning, right? One of the biggest things, right? One of the biggest things that I've heard from a motivational speaker that I think about and I recite in my mind on a very regular basis is that you can't change the world, but you can change you. And if you change you can change the world. People think too often about changing the world. Like, well, if I become president, or if I do this, or if I do that. Sometimes it's not about what you do. Sometimes it's just about what you change, how you adapt. how you adjust. So, no more trying to change the world. Change you, then change the world. That's what I got this morning. I think I'm going to end it with that. You guys have a wonderful Thursday. I will see you Tuesday of next week. That'll be my next video posting. I might post something beforehand. It just depends on how much I record over the next few days, because I'm not trying to make my videos a half hour long, and if something hits me that I want to talk about, I'm gonna put it out there. You guys have a wonderful Thursday, though. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope this rain goes away. If you're not in Ohio and if you're not dealing with this, God bless you. I'm happy for you. If you are, I sympathize for you, and stay dry. All right? I will talk to you guys later. I'm out.